Good morning, children. Welcome you all to today's science class. Children, today we are going to learn about migration in animals. Migration means movement of animal from one place to another place. Okay, animal move from one place to another place for various purposes. Okay, some animal move to the distant places to avoid the harsh climatic conditions. Means some places like extreme cold or extreme heat, to avoid such climatic conditions the animal move from place to place. Okay, some animal move from one place to another place in search of food. Some animal move at the time of breeding, means when they laying eggs, that time they move from safe breeding places. Okay, they move for in search of safe breeding places. Animal move both short and long distances, and they move by swimming, flying, walking, hopping, and burrowing. And this movement of animal means mass movement of animal from one place to another place in search of food, in search of safe breeding places, and to avoid the harsh climatic condition is called migration. Okay, the mass movement of animal from one place to another place in search of food, or in search of safe breeding places, or to avoid harsh climatic condition, and this movement of animal is called migration. Okay, I hope you understood what is migration. Some fishes uh, like salmon, you can see here the picture of salmon fish. These fishes migrate from one place to another place. They actually migrate from ocean to the deltas of the river for laying eggs. Means they move from ocean to rivers. Okay, and eel fish, hilsa fishes also move from ocean to rivers, means from um, ocean to fresh water. You can see here the hilsa fishes, this is ocean, and these fishes move from ocean to rivers for laying eggs. Okay, and in this way they migrate from salty water to fresh water to lay their eggs. And just opposite to this, eel fishes move from living in river, but they migrate to the ocean for laying eggs. You can see eel fishes actually live in fresh water, means in the river, inside the river, but at the time of laying eggs they move to the ocean. Okay, and after that, um, after laying the eggs, these fishes die, and their young ones migrate to the ocean water and live there like their parents. Okay, means after laying eggs, eel fishes die, and their young ones migrate to the ocean and live there like their parents. Okay, one more animal, toads. They migrate to the pond or marshy land or lake for laying eggs. You can see this is a toad. They are living in water, but at the time of laying egg they migrate to the marshy land or lake or pond for laying eggs. Okay, here the African elephants migrate to find food during the dry season in their habitat, means where they are living. During the dry condition, they migrate to the long distance to find food. In search of food, they are migrating. African elephants. Okay. Here the picture of grey whale. This is a grey whale. These fishes also migrate about 20,000 kilometers each year. Okay. Grey whales migrate about 20,000 kilometers in the ocean to find the food. Okay. Another animal, olive red turtle. This turtle living inside the ocean, but at the time of breeding, means when they are laying eggs, that time they migrate to coastal area, coast of Odisha, for laying eggs. You can see in the picture thousands of turtle, olive red turtle, moving to the coastal area to lay their eggs. Every year, thousands of olive red turtle come to the coast of Odisha for laying eggs. Okay. Another animal, caribou. Caribou. These animals are just looking like a deer, but they living in Arctic region where the whole area is covered with snow. But during winter, to avoid this extreme cold, they migrate to the southern part in search of green grazing ground. Okay, this is caribou. Caribou animal, and this is looking like a deer, and they migrate to avoid winter season to the southern part in search of green grazing grounds. Okay. Migration is very common in birds even. Okay, birds like swallows, duck, geese migrate a long distances to avoid um, harsh climatic conditions. These birds generally migrate from one place to another place to avoid harsh climatic conditions. These birds are swallow, geese, and duck. They migrate long distances to avoid the weather condition, extreme weather conditions. Okay. Now another bird named Arctic tern. This bird migrate the longest distances. See here, this bird is Arctic tern, and this migrates the longest distance. They fly over 20,000 to 35,000 kilometers from Arctic region to Antarctica every year. Means the two different pole of our earth, that much distance they traveled. Okay, you have to notice here, they fly, means this Arctic tern birds fly near about 20,000 to 35,000 kilometers from Arctic region to Antarctica. Okay, means two different pole of the earth. Another bird, Siberian crane, migrate from Siberia to India during winter. Okay, in Siberia very much cold is there, so that to avoid the cold climatic condition, the Siberian crane migrate from Siberia to India during winters. So we call them our winter guest. We should not disturb them, and we should protect them with almost care. Okay, they are our winter guest. Okay, so in this way we come to the end of this lesson. So little bit revision, children. Let's remember The natural living or dwelling places of animal is called habitat. What is habitat? I have asked you question before even. What is habitat? The natural living places means where the animal lives naturally with the interaction of environment, and such natural living places are called their habitat. Okay. Breathing is the process by which animal take in oxygen from the air and gives out carbon dioxide and get energy for getting energy. Okay, and this process is called breathing. Breathing means taking of oxygen from air and gives out of carbon dioxide and get energy. This process is called breathing. Okay. Herbivores. Herbivores means the animal which eat only plants or plant parts. The are called herbivores, and herbivores such as cow and buffaloes have sharp front teeth for biting and strong broad teeth for chewing food. Okay. Herbivorous animal, they eat plant so that they have sharp front teeth and for biting, sharp front teeth for biting and strong broad teeth for chewing their food. Rodents such as rat, rabbit, squirrels, these are the rodents, have strong, small and sharp front teeth for gnawing. Gnawing means they repeatedly chewing their food, so for that they have strong, small and sharp front teeth. Okay. Okay. Carnivores. Carnivores means the animal which eat flesh of other animal. Means they eat other animal so that just like lion and tiger are the carnivorous animal, and they have very sharp and pointed and curved front teeth for tearing the flesh of animal. Okay, you understood, children? Carnivorous animal means the animal which eat other animal as a food. For example, lion, tiger. So they have very sharp, pointed, curved front teeth for tearing flesh of animal. Okay. And the birds like eagle, vulture, kites have strong, sharp, hooked beak and claws to catch prey for tearing flesh. And these claws are called talons. Eagle, vulture, kites have strong, sharp and hooked beak and claws to catch their prey for tearing flesh, and they have claw, and that claws are called talons. Okay, and today we have already studied migration. The movement of animal from one place to another place is called locomotion. Okay, and movement of animal from place to place in search of food or in search of safe breeding places or uh, what to avoid harsh climatic conditions, and this movement of animal is called migration. Okay, and you have to clear here the movement of animal from one place to another place. This movement is called locomotion. Okay, but when mass movement means large numbers of animal move from one place to another place for various purposes like in search of food, in search of safe breeding places, and to avoid harsh climatic condition, mean extreme climatic condition, and that movement of animal is called migration. Okay, migration is very common in birds. Some animals, for example, migratory birds are swallows, duck, geese, Arctic tern and Siberian crane. These birds are migrate very long distances, and one of the bird is Arctic tern. This bird fly longest distance, okay, from one pole to another pole, like Arctic to Antarctica. Okay, children, now this is over. This chapter is over now. In our next video I will give you book exercise. Okay, so that's all for today. Have a good day.